a strange gust of wind and Milo's one-of-a-kind chase after his clothes. The crisp morning air begins to stir as a playful autumn breeze dances through the garden. Alice and Teshi step out into the sunlight, enjoying the quiet beauty of the early day. Little Milo stalks through the tall grass, his amber eyes wide with innocent feline curiosity. Suddenly, a playful autumn wind rushes in, catching the freshly washed clothes off the line. Alice and Teshi race across the lawn, trying to retrieve the treasures caught by the breeze. The garden finds a brief moment of tranquility as the wind pauses its mischievous dance. Milo mistakes the fluttering laundry for a new playmate and begins a spirited, silly game. Watching the little cat play, Alice and Teshi burst into cheerful, echoing laughter together.
Look at
Golden
Milo.
beams of sunlight filter down, turning the
He's so
garden into a
tangled.
living, breathing
Meow.
work of art. With a sense of purpose, Alice and Teshi begin to gather the scattered pieces of laundry. Hidden under a large, soft towel, Milo becomes a mysterious, adorable little ghost of the garden. A quiet, weathered bench waits patiently under the oak tree for a moment of calm rest. Knowing the wind might return, Alice and Teshi decide to move their laundry chores inside today. Milo follows behind, curious about the change in scenery as the group heads inside the cottage. The morning breeze quietens, leaving the garden in a state of peaceful, gentle, and serene slumber. Then, Alice and Teshi step into the quiet cottage kitchen, carrying their gathered laundry basket with care. Curious Milo circles the basket, sniffing at the soft fabrics tucked away inside the warm wooden room. A peaceful afternoon light spills across the rustic kitchen floor, illuminating the cozy home in golden warmth. Alice carefully lights the stone hearth stove, bringing the warmth of the fire into the small kitchen. Nearby, Teshi rhythmically chops fresh garden vegetables, preparing a hearty meal for the early afternoon quiet hours. The savory aroma of soup begins to fill the room as the iron pot bubbles over heat. Alice stirs the simmering soup with a wooden spoon, enjoying the pleasant scent of the home cooking. With focused care, Teshi sets the rustic wooden table, placing out the simple ceramic bowls and spoons. Golden afternoon light dances beautifully across the smooth, aged surface of the rustic handmade wooden table. Alice carefully pours the hot, fragrant soup into the ceramic bowls, ready to share the warm meal. Teshi sits patiently at the table, eyes brightening as the steam rises from the delicious warm soup. Outside the square window, the garden trees sway gently, casting long, soft shadows in the afternoon air. Alice takes a seat across from Teshi, and together they prepare to enjoy their simple afternoon meal. Quietly, Milo finds comfort inside the laundry basket, drifting off into a soft and peaceful afternoon nap. In the soft afternoon, the kitchen remains a place of warmth, contentment, and very quiet, peaceful joy. After the simple meal, Alice and Teshi diligently clear the table together, preparing for a quiet evening. Slowly, the dishes are cleaned and dried, reflecting the simple rhythm of their warm and cozy life. A gentle warmth remains in the kitchen as the fading hearth fire casts long shadows across floor. Moving outside, Alice and Teshi step onto the porch to catch the final rays of the sun. Together they watch in silence as the sky paints itself with beautiful hues of amber and gold. The willow branches dance gracefully, marking the transition from a long afternoon into the quiet evening. Soon, Milo joins Alice and Teshi, seeking comfort as the air turns cool and quite crisp. At that moment, Teshi spots the first bright star, signaling that the quiet night has arrived. By now, the garden settles into a deep blue, illuminated only by the faint, soft firefly lights. Alice carefully pulls a warm wool blanket around them, keeping the chill of the evening away. Both listen to the gentle symphony of the night, letting the peaceful melody fill their hearts. The soft, warm glow of the lantern guides their way, standing out against the dark landscape. Finally, Alice and Teshi decide to head inside, feeling the tiredness of a happy day pass. As they close the door, The cottage becomes a sanctuary of silence and deep, restful peace. And then, the quiet cottage sleeps, resting under the watchful eyes